Round 2, eh? Hello. We're just getting things sorted. How are we, Mr. Muscup? How are you? How are you? You're on late, sir, and I'm loving it. I am streaming a bit later. I am, but here we are for about 3 hours. And good morning, and good afternoon. Dare I say good evening to you all. I'm Lockabar, and today, on this Friday, end of week, starting a bit late in the day stream, we're playing a bit of Conan Exiles Enhanced on the NordheimRP server, a fantastic roleplay server of which I've been playing now since launch, pottering around as Hastur of Clan Yam Corp, and been enjoying it. But hello, indeed. Yes, I sat there and listened in on the West Haven, which is a fantastic Red Dead 2 roleplay server. They had a town hall meeting just going over some up and coming changes and bits and pieces, and so I thought I'd just vibe and listen to that earlier today, and it went on for about 3 hours. So, no, housing's nowhere near completion. They will, but don't entertain it happening quickly. And also, by the way, am I coming through okay, like talking wise? Am I sounding fine? Is the volume all right? Am I not cutting out? I've just played around with a few settings. Yeah, good. Excellent. I think, unfortunately, Conan Exile's VoIP system is shit. And it ranges from people can hear you and you're fine, and you cut out and you echo. There's no in between. But I just want to make sure that my actual talking on the stream sounded fine. So good. So yes, housing is coming, but it's not going to be for a while. It'll be a first come, first serve. They will tell people when, say, a batch of houses are up and whoever gets there first. I personally think that's going to be a bloodbath, and it's going to be a logistical nightmare. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that already think they own plots of land in Saint Denis and Strawberry that will just turn up en masse and, in a way, kind of casually RP bully their way through it. I think it would be good if they did some sort of thing where people turn up, and then once people have turned up, they do some sort of RNG thing, like a game of poker or a dice roll or something, right? So at least that way the people that turned up have a chance. But then I think poker, actually, a poker hand would be amazing. That would be amazing. But anyway, we're not here for the West Haven today. But the main thing is the town hall meeting was productive. It was interesting to hear. And yeah, I will be jumping on West Haven here and there. Don't you worry about that. So, where are we here? What are we doing here? Dire indeed. We are just doing bits and pieces, really, aren't we? I went on a bit of a journey with one of the Legionnaires last night or yesterday, and we went up north, and they showed me a couple of cool places, and we did a bit of trade in blood TM. So that was good. And then we met up with Shoggoth, and we get to check out their Tower of Obscurities. That was a bit of fun. Got attacked by a bunch of people's NPCs. Pro tip, if you have thralls, really make sure that your thralls are set to guard. They're not set to aggressive. There has been a few people who I've noticed their thralls are actually set to aggressive. I mean, I don't attack them. I don't go out to try to kill them, but still, someone eventually will, right? Like, someone eventually will. I think we better fill up this water. Yeah. Can you rob people on the server? Is it PvE? It is PvP, roleplay. But with that, it needs roleplay. So to rob people and to raid people, you need to kind of, especially for raiding, like someone could break into our house, but they have to put in a ticket first saying, "Hey, we are," and there usually has to be a rationale why. And once you do it, you're not expected to kind of do it again in a hurry, right? That one person. So if we got robbed by a person, as long as they left roleplay evidence that leads to them and they didn't destroy half our base just to get in and they took only what they could carry, that's all good, right? You can also do the same. You can fight people in the world. You could rob people, yes, as long as you give a roleplay first before combat, right? So if you do the roleplay scene, if it can still lead to violence, but no just random death killing, you know, walking up to someone and going, "I want your stuff." "No, okay, I'm killing you," right? Grab all their loot. You know, it's the usual roleplay, you know, expectations. Like it's all meant to promote roleplay, collecting items and that. So they encourage people to rob and, you know, fight people, but at least give a decent reason why. Don't just try to kill people as though it's a PvP official server. So yeah. Drink a bit of water. Fill up our water canister. Very good. Now there was someone that actually had built down here. Oh man. I hope they don't build. I hope they don't build too much further though. We are literally there. You haven't seen anyone get held up or robbed. I mean, it's the type of thing where, I mean, just quite honestly, a lot of people don't want to, right? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are. Yeah, the only problem with building there is that there's sometimes a legendary croc. I think they spawn here, though. Looks like the lag on the server's good for us today, so that's excellent. We had a big problem with lag the other day. So, no, we're good. We're good. Beautiful. Yeah, like, I mean, conflict roleplay is one of those things, right, where a number of people will sit there and go, "Oh, I'd love to do it," but the reality is many people, when push come to shove, just kind of don't want to, right? Especially if there's no real reason to. Now, that's not to say people won't, and there will be, but you know, it's just one of those things of, well, it's better to have a reason to be doing it than just to be like robbing people, right? But I mean, I'm sure there are people, but yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Oh no. Oh, that's interesting. Did all of our shit just rot? Interesting. Oh, I guess people can just take stuff from here, can't they? Yeah. It's just open, so people are just literally taking stuff. Oh well. As long as they don't take the seeds, right? That's something I really don't like. It's the fact though that a lot of this stuff is just open, so people can just take the shit. I believe they can anyway. What annoys me about that is just the fact that it looked nice, like while it was growing, right? Let's get some fertilizer in there. You always want to, but never have a good reason. Yeah, right. And here's the rub too, right? Here's the rub. The other thing too is that just because people want to mug people doesn't mean they're going to be able to, right? Like this, but in a game like this where it's all about, like, you've got combat and magic and stuff, right? Like, if someone attacks me, right here, right now, and I want to defend myself, unless they're completely overgeared, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Unless they're completely overgeared, I have a good chance that if I, you know, fight, I have a good chance of maybe taking them out. I mean, it depends on how many people, but if it's one-on-one, or even, you know, a couple of people on one, there's a good chance that I might win, right? Just because you go, I want to mug you, doesn't mean they just instantly get the win, right? I'm, I might be like, well, actually, I feel that if you don't get off this area here, I am going to swing this big fucking sledgehammer into your fucking skull. What do you reckon about those terms there, friend, right? And you want to promote roleplay banter, right? It's not just to be like, who's got the bigger fucking slit, right? You want to have that roleplay banter, but you got to appreciate that then that escalates into the people will leave, or now you're in a fight and you have to deal with that roleplay repercussion, right? But yeah, you don't have to just be a victim, right? You don't just have to be like, oh no, instantly, you got me, you know. But obviously, if someone comes up behind you, you don't see them, and they've got weapons drawn and that, and there's a bunch, right? You should probably also not just be like, "Dar, I'm fighting you, rah," right? Like, give them some roleplay, right? Or just concede to their demands, like, yeah, okay, you got me, you know, like, fair play, right? Fair play. Shall we get some seeds? I'll keep some Highlands berries. Actually, I'll keep these seeds to be fair. To be honest, I don't actually have much use for all this. So that's my mindset, right? Is I think with a game like this, the thing is that people might fight back, right? So there is a risk. Yeah, there is a risk. I'm going to take half those seeds just in getting paranoid now in case someone actually steals them. Yeah, that's alright. Grab that. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. I wonder if people have been taking bandages from the bandage bonfire. No, they haven't. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. People have been leaving bandages in the bandage bonfire. Truly. Let's put some of this away. But, yeah, no, as I said, I find it interesting. Oh, shit. I've got to get some ash too. Wait, was that just bone meal or? It's compost, that's bone meal. So I want the bone meal. So we need to actually, we get some plant fiber, right? And plus, I would expect, you know, a lot of combat and intrigue occurs from bigger groups, or that are set out to kind of roleplay that kind of. You kind of have to. You have to set yourself up for conflict roleplay, right? Like, generally, you have to be thinking, I guess, in the mindset that my character or group are going to be trying to cause conflict, right? Like, we will stir some things up. We will be a bit belligerent. But the reality is many people just like to be liked, or, you know, they don't want to be the big bad or anything there. They just want to roleplay a person that exists, right? Which is even better when there is conflict roleplay, because then those people, if they're roleplaying, right, you know, and they should be, then they will feel uncomfortable or annoyed. You know what I mean? There will be conflict stirred, right? And whether they do that something about it themselves, or whether they fight fight other people. Sorry, hire other people to do it. You know, it's interesting. Now I think I need to make hardened brick. That's what I needed to do. I wanted to build a vault for us. And I think we need... where is it? Stone concealment. Maybe 150? I don't know how much it uses or what the go is with it. We shall see. Alright, I'll grab some of that. But yeah, the only problem I've found so far with Conan roleplay has just been VoIP. Right? Like that's been the main problem is just the VoIP has been very interesting. And so I haven't I think a lot of people in the same boat where every time you meet someone you hope that your VoIP is going okay, that you're not sounding weird or not talking at all or whatever it is, right? Like we need some coal. That's what we need. We need some darn coal. Okay, start that up. So I'll put this in here. So is that hardened brick? Yeah, okay, so it is the concealant that I did require. Okay, so I'll grab that 300 there. And we'll put that there. There we go. Alright, cool. We have made 138 steel reinforcements, plus that. It's 150. That is the amount we need for vault. And then I think we need... So now I need 150 hardened bricks. And then we can make a vault. A vault's just a very large storage. Just allows us to, well, put a lot of stuff in to one kind of main area. But so far I've met a few people. I've met a few people. Also the times that I kind of play at the moment. You've got kind of 2 big maps now. So there's a lot of room that people are spread out. I should grab that purified. Oh no, what? Grab that made. Yeah, two big maps means that basically people are spread out more. And then just mix that in with a bit of time differences and that. Then oh, it makes 5 per. Right, okay. Alright, that didn't take too long. Alright. We'll get all this rotten meat. Shredded roasts, that grilled meat, put her in here. Beautiful. But yeah, that's general my theory on conflict roleplay is that a lot of people just don't want to do conflict roleplay. It's just as simple as that, right? It's honestly as simple as that. Because I think it takes a bit more. Oh, it's my effort, but you've got to think a bit more of when you start doing conflict roleplay. You can't just be like me assault people, beat them up, try to kill them, steal their shit. You know, there's obviously a lot more involved in it. So I think a lot of people are like, wow. I'll just defend myself if someone attacks me otherwise. Yeah. There was a taxman group thing still reign, and that was here, but they've moved on to another server. But I think they were full gung ho, doing conflict roleplay. They were playing tax collectors, and they knew the setup was, by default going to cause conflict, right? So that's a good example of kind of like an idea going in with it, right? I've met the Legion. Well, I've met one of the members of the Legion, and I feel that they, as a Legion, Hastur was asking her like kind of just a general idea of what they were doing, and it's very apparent that if they find threats that they decide are threats or issues or whatever, then they're going to deal with it, right, for the good of their Aquilonia. So yeah, they're possibly going to be like conflict roleplay, right? Just by default of, hey, we are a Legion, you will do what we need to do, otherwise there will be issue, right? And bravo, right? Bravo. Not everything needs to be fluffy berries and happy good times, right? It's not doing it there. No. Hastur's glory. But this is definitely just going to be a little side gig, right? It's just a bit of fun here. Sure, I'll put this away. We'll get the hardened bricks being made. Blood, Tim. Blood. How are you? How are you? Yes, I started a bit later today, just for 3 hours or so. I listened in on the West Havens town hall, and it ended up being 3 hours, and I didn't want to stream while it was happening. And here I am. Yeah, I'm all right. I've had some ham and tomato sandwiches, and I only just started streaming like half an hour ago or some shit. So, I mean, they just kind of went over the general, like, what happened, the TLDR of what caused the kind of some of the staff and people and all that change, and the reason Grimwatch and that Grimwatch has been dismantled. They went over what the Undertakers, in a way, the Undertakers have taken on board pretty much what the Grimwatch did in terms of they deal with undead shit, and Law now deals with supernatural shit, and from what I understand, they don't care now. Like, are you a werewolf? Who gives a shit? Are you a werewolf that just attacked someone? Well, now we're going to treat you as like just a person that attacked someone, right? Like the crime, it doesn't matter what you are technically per se, which I think's cool. Also, though, it's a bit like I mean, still you could ver with a bit of supernatural side. But anyway, so Undertakers are undead shit. Law does just supernatural shit and normal shit. So they went over that. They went over what the Law team's up to, just general kind of thing. And housing, they went over housing. TLDR, like most of the people that left the server and the staff and team, they were all like some of those people to do with businesses and housing. So it set them back in terms of the scale of when that's going to happen. Real talk, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be a first come, first serve. I hope they really look into it, because what it sounds like, it's just going to be like a lot of people and old timers and regulars that probably will just go there on the moment it's noticed. They're going to Final Fantasy that shit. They'll just be right outside their houses that they want, and it's not going to be good, right? It's going to be a problem. There are going to be a lot of yeah. So anyway, TLDR, housing isn't even remotely going to be close to being done yet anyway, right? Like it's on the back burner of things now that they're trying to fix up. Ellie has done a shitload of really cool stuff to do with various aspects of the game. You know, her usual scripting of stuff, right? So Ellie's done, you know, new criminal scripts, a really cool inventory. That was what I was really stoked. They're doing a really cool change to the inventory. So you've actually got categories. You can move your damn items around in the inventory, manipulate things. You can put them onto your hotbar directly from the inventory and put them on 1 to 5 or whatever. Yeah, that was actually probably the best thing, right? Was the inventories getting really, yeah, right? Ellie is putting in work for that server. You know, everyone else is too, but fuck, if they didn't have Ellie with those scripts, holy shit. Right? You know, no, it's just truth, right? Like, truly, Ellie does work, but all the rest do as well. So there was that, and yeah, that was mainly it. You know, just answering some questions, but generally, just kind of went over like, so Grimwatch is in the lore, but it's gone. Right, like they've gave them an out by doing the whole, and then they went off into the world to do more Grimwatch shit. The end of Westhaven's Grimwatch, you know. So people can still have the lore of the Grimwatch, but it's gone. It's nixed. It's not coming back. She's dead. The Undertaker stuff, I'll be honest, it was a bit convoluted, and I feel that in a way, because they've made it convoluted, it's going to be a bit like the Grimwatch in terms of people are going to scratch their heads going, what do they do now? Like, they've got this 3 tiers of, like, there's the leaders, the Undertakers, and then there's the interim Undertakers, and then there's this, like, basically Undertakers that, in a way, Grimwatch shit. They go out to put the dead down and fight the dead, but you can also apply as a non-Undertaker for a, like, to become like a freelancer for them. It's like, I'll be honest, I gotta be fair, I listened to what they were doing, and all I could think of was, I honestly feel that's the same problem as you had with Grimwatch that you're making you're making a Grimwatch in the making, right? Like, you are making a very overly complicated situation which people will be going, what the fuck do you do? Right? Like, which was the problem with Grimwatch, was half the time like, what do you actually do? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Undertaker's Taken Dead's excellent, but having this kind of like non-Undertakers can basically get certified to become one of these Tripitaks or something category to be able to hunt the undead as, you know what I mean? I was like, is that really needed? Can you just have it that the Undertakers just deal with the undead like you had, right? You don't need to make 3 different levels of them, or just have it the Undertakers fight and also do burial shit and stuff, right? Like, just... Yeah, well, that's the idea, right? But then they in a way become Grimwatchish type people, right? Then you in a way still gonna have the same thing that people are like, I'm a member of the Triptych. What do? We hunt the you know what I mean? It's like, fuck. Like, they did say they're not Grimwatch 2.0, and I'm like, no, I mean, in a way it is. But anyway. Anyway, I digress. It's not in yet, and proof's in the pudding with it, right? Like, it's not fair to, like, and I respect that. It's not fair to just be dismissive of something because it's been mentioned, right? It's that, like, I was dismissive of Grimwatch after I saw issues with it, right? And it'll be the same with this. If there aren't the issues and it does work as intended, excellent, great. But I feel that it was a bit overcomplicated for what it really needed to be. But yeah, but new inventory system. Woo! Pretty stoked about that. That was actually good. Okay. Making a vault. So, but yeah, 3 hours. And pretty much the whole, staff thing that was, over one of the streamers that had issue with things, and then, some staff checked in on that while the streamer was doing the kind of making their statements about the thing, and Then staff got it hurrah. I mean, I think you saw that, and they just clarified it, right? They just like that caused, you know, staff and some staff to go bugger this, and you know, and they did bring up a good point. They said, well, how can we, you know, what steps are you going to make to prove that you're not going to do favoritism on the server? And I think they had a fair point. They went, well, I mean, literally X amount of the staff that were our good friends are no longer on our server anymore, right? Like, and some of them we aren't even friends with now. So is that enough, right? Like, is it, we literally had friends and we have unfortunately had to part ways with our friendship over this because of it. So that's what we offer, right? Can't do much more than that. Which is fair, right? That's pretty fair. Because realistically, they were originally, from what I understand, a group of friends. That the usual story, right? We're playing Red Dead or a roleplay server, but what if it was something we could do? So all the things that we don't like about this server, we could change, right? That it was obviously a group of friends that got together and went, yeah. And unfortunately, like anything, you get too many chefs in the pot, and yeah. They were just like supernatural law that also did the undead and undertakes, just plain burial priest, but we had standard law. Law just needs to be law. And my biggest problem with Grimwatch is, unfortunately, it was unfortunately set up to have a certain air of we're special, right? They actually even admitted that literally the Grimwatch were in a way given certain favoritisms, especially with story, right? And that's what they were trying to get away from now, in that they were given literally their own storylines, which other people on the server didn't really get to engage with, right? They did get privileges in a way for just being, and unfortunately that's where you got, yeah, right. And that's unfortunate, and we say that with the ones that were decent people, you know, all of them, you know, probably were. It's just unfortunately that allows then the player thatself to feel that way, and I guess it comes across, right? Some more so than others, right? Some were very humble about it and just treated it what it was. Some unfortunately did treat it like, I am the chosen one, right? We are the chosen ones. We're the special ones. And unfortunately they admitted, you know, yeah, we did kind of let that happen. Hence why we're removing it. You know, like that's it. And I personally fully agree, right? I don't think any of the special factions, including the Undertakers, right? The main problem servers had is that their plot lines for lore have usually, unfortunately, even though they go, oh, did you see, you know, we've written all this up. Usually it's only for a small group, like just the Undertakers or just the Grimwatch, and a few people that were bystanding at the right time the event happened, right? That's kind of, in my opinion, not fair, right? Like, if you got all the rest of the people on the server being there creating server health, I don't think you should just make storylines just for one of the factions. Or at the very least, make it so there is plenty of opportunity for other people outside of it to somehow engage with it. But anyway, the main point here is that they appreciate that, and that's why the Grimwatch is gone, though. As I said, it just couldn't stay around. And hopefully they'll learn from that with the Undertakers. Like, real talk, the Undertaker shit could still go the same way if the lessons aren't learnt, which it looks like they are from the Grimwatch. Undertakers could still end up the same way, where people, like, now it's just the Undertakers. People could start joining them, going, I'm an Undertaker, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's very easy to quickly pivot to that thing. So as long as they squash that attitude out. But yeah, like, look, I mean, I listened to it for 3 hours, and, you know, it was, for the most of it, interesting. I didn't have much. As I said, the housing, I really don't like the first come, first serve, because it's just going to cause a lot of out-of-character problems. It's going to cause a lot of in-character problems. It's going to be abused. Whether or not people admit it, people know that. You know, so I'll use Saint Denis as an example. Those that have been playing on the server since day one, that literally live and breathe Saint Denis and believe it's their birthright, they will go through every means manageable to make sure that they own every property that they think should be theirs, right? Like, and if someone dares to move in next to them or something that isn't their mate, there's going to be a level of, right? And I use Saint Denis because it's the best example of it, but it's going to happen in Strawberry. It's going to happen in any place where there's an existing community that have decided this is ours. Whether or not they should doesn't change the fact many will. Some will. And it's not going to be nice when first come, first serve. And they did say they're going to try to do it different times, but what does that mean, right? Like, because, it's not going to stop them. Like, if you've got 15 people in Saint Denis that you're all mates in your clique, you're going to make sure that they all have money spread between themselves, that they're all going to be there on the minute, right? And how does first come, first serve go too, right? Like it'll be at 8 o'clock. What if we rock up and two of them rock up, right? Like, who was first then? Like, was it first over the line? Is it first to hand the money to them? Like, what? How does first come, first serve work, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's... There just seems to be, in the theory of it, there's a lot more issues than what it's just going to be. Dreams versus reality. In-game tarot cards, yes. 2 Padits in the building that was overtaken by the homeless. I think they're gone. They did do the thing too. They've stipulated no one does own property. People can live in a place, but you also have to appreciate that people might use that space as well. And it's up to the players in a way to just, be like, well, it's a bit like you and I would talk about the tarot reading. They can say that they lived in there and that was theirs, but it wasn't. And so if we wanted to make use of space and they rocked up and go, what are you doing here? It's like, well, using the space because, reiterate via roleplay that it isn't their space, And then if you get some pushback, you just put in a ticket. You don't get mean, you don't get nasty, you just get clips, get evidence, and then you just put in a ticket. Right? You just do what you need to do. So, unfortunately, I think housing was everything I thought it was going to be, sadly, right? Like, it was, okay, most people are not going to get a whiff at a chance at the places that might be interesting for them, right? Like, a lot of people are going to get the dregs, and then a certain amount of people will get what they want, right? And it's, people can hold me on that statement right here, right now, but I mark my words on it, right? Now, here's what I suggested. Well, I didn't suggest in chat, but this is what I thought. Set 8 o'clock. If you're here, rock up by 8. Cool. Once you're here at 8 for a property, right, we play a game of poker, one-hand poker, or we do dice. Right? Like, at least that one keeps in theme with the Wild West. You know what I mean? Like, it keeps in theme. And then it gives like a blanket, like, oh, well, no favoritism, right? Like, it is plain and simple then, right? You are the 5 people that want this property, correct? Yep. Roll dice, right? Roll dice. Get them 6s out and roll them on the dirt. Or here's a hand of cards. Let's do 1 round of poker or something. I think that would be really cool because that at least completely mitigates any issue, right? Then it's just a case of, well, these people wanted that property and yeah, and as long as they've got the money, right? Like, you've all got to have the money. They show it. Like, it's $10,000 for this apartment. All right, put your money in, collect it first, and then each of those pieces and roll the dice. And then whoever wins it, their money's kept, and the people that put their money in get their money back or something. Right? How's that? That solves the problem, right? Easy peasy. And they did say, what's to stop someone that, say, for example, let's say you have been, and this is fair, let's say you have been role-playing, let's say in Saint Denis since day one, right? Let's say you've put in a lot of effort towards roleplay, you've put in a lot of effort meeting people, and in general, you've been decent with people, you've really promoted the roleplay of the server, right? It is fair to say that they should at least be a person of which if it's applicable for what they're doing, they should have some level of rationale as to why they want that apartment. Whereas, let's just say a brand new person right off the train rocks up, they are a trapper, they live in the outback, and they go, "No, I want that mansion there." You know what I mean? I mean, obviously they need the money, but you know what I mean? I believe there still should be people have a quick look to see that there's some rationale. But at the end of the day, you know, it's property. And I feel it's also, they've got to do the thing where I'm making 150 hardened bricks a month. It's got to be the type of thing where, yeah, they were saying that, you know, and it'll be weekly rent, and if you don't pay your rent at the end of the week, you're out, right? And which I think's totally fine, which is good too. Ranches are going to be a bit more of a thing because, unfortunately, you own a ranch and then there's a bunch of properties on a ranch. So they're going to do a thing where the owners still get the ranch house, and then priority will go to their workers, and you can only have 3 workers anyway. So if you've got 3 workers, you can let them have a house. I think they're still going to buy it though. Like they still have to buy it, but it's priority that they can choose to. But then any other properties, well, it's then open to the usual thing, right? So realistically, owning a ranch or establishment does give you a little fringe benefit. But it was interesting. It was interesting. To be honest, a lot of the questions was to do with housing towards the end, as you can imagine. Like, oh, hello. Hey, hello. Where are you? Are you up on the top or down below?
Over that river, Feller. There he is. All right. Oh, hey, feller, how you?
Oh, there we go. You were quite adept, very close at hiding, because I feel like you just appeared out of that tree then. That's amazing, that was.
Yeah, I remember he says, you know, if I wanted to, I could tuck it in somewhere. So thought I'd hang out in that tree for a little bit.
Oh, I mean that you are more than well. As not my tree, and as I mentioned, of course you can't. How have you been? Come on in. Or not.
Oh, fantastic, feller. I've been doing real well indeed.
Oh, marvelous indeed. It's been a few days here. Nothing too much of drasticity has happened here. We've just potted around a bit more, done a bit of trade with a few people, found a few places and locations of interest, but otherwise I've just been tilling the soil and doing such.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, all right. Yeah, I met a feller named Griff. He's a horse trader. I was able to buy a little horse from him. It's a nice steed. It's a real nice steed. Should have brought her with me.
I mean, yeah, that probably would have been good. I mean, that would have definitely aided in the travel all the way from your place over to here. But nonetheless, here you are now.
You wouldn't happen to make saddles, do you? Are you a saddle maker?
Oh, absolutely not. No, I literally have nary an interest when it comes to the raising of animals nor the preparation of such. No.
Yeah, I bought that horse from that feller, and he didn't give me a saddle, so I thought I'd ask, see if you could make him.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair, isn't it? No, I got my saddle from a gent called Shy Goth. They're up on the on the border, up in the highlands here, basically directly north from here. They're up in the highlands when you go from desert up quite a tall elevator. They are just at the top there, and he did that for me. Looks like he can make saddles.
Oh, okay. I may have seen that place. I saw a big elevator that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll have to check that out.
There's an elevator like from the desert, right? And yeah, it goes all the way up, and then you just go down a little ravine into the hinterlands there, and then their establishment is literally there. Yes, they've kind of built up on top of one of that broken bridge.
Ah, yeah. I think I may have seen it. Rings a bell a little bit. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of places all over the place. Some nests hanging upside down. I saw that Palace of Light. That place looks interesting. Yeah, some pretty nice places.
Yeah, look, indeed. There, so F9 on the map there, F9, just on the border between the desert and the actual hinterlands, but actually up there in the hinterlands. Yeah, F9, that's where Shyagoth lives.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kind of by. Oh, there's a. Okay.
Literally
right.
above
I'll keep that in
Chaos
mind.
Mouth.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah? There's a thing called the Chaos Mouth. They are literally above the Chaos Mouth.
I knew a lad he was a Chaos Mouth. Let me tell you, boy. Anyway, I brought you something. I brought some of those purple lotuses you was looking for.
Hey, marvelous indeed. Now, what was it you were looking for? You were looking for, was it crystal? Wasn't it? I was going to get you some crystal.
Yeah, no, it was. You gave me plenty of glass bottles, and that was good. And yeah, that was about it. I was just looking for that, so I can get you this. I owe you this purple lotus.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. You can put it over in the bonfire of trade.
Oh, is that the bonfire of trade? Okay.
I should get Miss Eden to put up a sign saying like the bonfire of trading or something, so you can gently put your items of trade in this inert bonfire. How good's that? Oh, look at that. That's some good petals on those lotus, isn't it?
Oh yeah, fella. I live right by a place. It's a whole bunch of them, and these is freshly picked. Lad.
Oh, I love that. No, that's great. I'll tell you what, I think that deserves me to get you a bit of another little batch of mead, I'd say.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I finally went out and hired a few employees, just like you have. And so you know, I got me a smelter. Boy, that sucker can smelt. He's so good at it.
Shit, there we go.
So good at it.
There we go. Yeah, no, our
hired on a smelter.
Yeah, our workers are, well, we've got a barkeep, and she tends to be working the woodworking thing, so she's not exactly doing great on that. And then I believe I have some warrior lass, and she is working on the artisan table, of which she apparently has no skill upon. So they're both trying their best, right? Or maybe they're going to learn a new trade or something. Oh, and your mead's in the bonfire of trade there. Yes, just neatly put at the bottom of it there.
Oh, okay. You know, I was looking to hire one of those barkeepers. Whereabouts did you hire yours?
Well, we rescued ours, actually, from the encampment overridden by vile sorcerers at the summonings place, just kind of like a bit further around from us.
Oh, okay. So it's a rescue operation then, huh?
Oh, it is indeed. Sometimes they trap innocent victims in their cages, and we go in there and try to liberate them via. There are some jailers, insidious jailers, of which we knock unconscious with grand prejudice, and then we get their key to the cage. And sometimes, not all the times, there'll be a victim of their entrapment, of which you can free.
Oh, okay. I'll have to keep my eye out for some of these slave traders. Make sure I can possibly free me up a few more employees.
Indeed. I mean, not and sometimes I haven't been successful, so not every time will you find someone there, but it's still worth, if you want to save people and all that anyway, it's still worth. The other place you can go, have you visited Separu, the village far to the west?
Yeah, I did go through there briefly. Not too much, but boy, let me tell you, some of them back alleys is rough, boy. They're rough.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. Hello there, Miss Eden. Vericosa. Here is our grand architect of Clan Yamcourt, Miss Eden.
Good evening.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Oh, there goes. Fantastic. Yeah, Hastur and I met each other a few times, and I just decided to see if he was around today. I brought in a few purple lotus, something from over where I live. I live in the swamp. We got plenty of plants around there, plenty of interesting specimens.
Wonderful. Well, how kind of you.
Yeah, have a look at the quality of that there, Miss Eden. Look, in the this is the bonfire of trade, Miss Eden, temporary. I know we need a sign up that says bonfire of trade. Look at that lotus there. Oh, freshly picked.
Glorious.
Freshly picked.
Luscious.
Not even an hour old.
No wilting in sight.
Oh, I know something, Mr. Hastur. Have you found any black ice? You know where I could get some of that?
Well, unfortunately, so yes, I do know where it can be found, and no, I do not have any. I do actually need some, and it is far into the Arctic north. Yes, far up on the mountains where you need furs and warm drinks and all that. There are, someone told me, these clusters where the black ice can be mined. Yes.
Yeah, okay, I see. And do you happen to make some of these spicy drinks, or any food or anything like that?
Yeah, I believe I can make some of those type of drinks there, but you definitely need to make sure that you've got some very warm clothes. Yes, of which, as we've ascertained, I am not a armor smith nor weapon crafter, and so, alas, I do not have any of the finest of furs for that Arctic region.
Yeah, same here. I explored a bit of that snow, but couldn't get too far in. It's very cold.
Well, and not to mention there, as Miss Eden will testify, my interest and liking for Arctic and cold regions is about as much as I enjoy, well, Arctic and cold regions, yes?
Truly.
Aye. I ran into some of those Nordheimers up north, boy. Them suckers are aggressive.
I think I know the ones you mean. There is actually, let me have a look on my map here. I did come across a place called, I think it's like White Feather Lodge. Have you heard of that?
No, nothing I know of. Well, I was following that. There's a bit of a river in the northwest. I followed it to its peak, and that's when I started to be attacked by different Nordheimers, small encampments.
Yeah, okay, okay. Well, up here, up in G10 on that map there, up in G10, there is a White Feather Lodge. There's a nice taverna and bar and other bits and pieces. They've got like a little job board out the front, a bounty board, of which they're looking for things like mounted rock nose heads and crystal and other things, and they'll pay gold for it. So it might be worth having a look.
All right. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the tip. I'll have to pursue that and take a look over there.
Be warned. When me and a Legionnaire, I believe her name was Legionnaire Vex. She took me up there the other night, and some of the bar people were a bit drunk, yes, and they all decided to try to go us. So maybe they've been calmed down a bit now, but just be warned that maybe you walk into that bar and maybe there might be a ruckus. I don't know.
Okay. I'll be in a few tough taverns in my day. I'll be extra careful.
No, I reckon you can handle yourself there, Varicose, so that's for sure. But just be forewarned. I've noticed a few people's establishments, some of their workers and that are a bit extra fighty. They like a good fight, apparently, some of them. So just, yes.
Aye, aye. Well, I suppose I'll get out of here, but I do appreciate you. Appreciate all that information, and enjoy those lotuses, feller.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I will make use of this in our various assorted tinctures and etc. And as I said, I will see what food and beverage I can make to for the colder climes. And if you do not see them before I do, I will ask Mr. Shiregoth and his clan if they do indeed do furs for those regions.
Ooh, fantastic. It was nice to meet you too, Miss Eden.
Likewise, Miss Vericosa.
All right. Let me see here, fella. You mind if I use your transport device over there?
Oh, of course. That is what it is there for. Soon we shall have some other modes of transit as well, but for the interim, feel free to make use of that, of course.
Excellent. Now, if you ever want to come on down to J6, let me see, is it J6? L6. If you ever make it on down to L6, stop by my grotto, just right on the river there. Front door's open. I got a little tavern space for fellers to come in and sit down. So, and if you need any more jungle plants, just let me know.
Well, that truly would be a delight there, Vericosa. We shall do so indeed. And as I said, in the interim though, stay safe, be well, stay in the sun. Yes.
Aye. Oh, one last tip. I am able to harvest wild vines, and horses really seem to love the wild vines. So if you need some vines or something, just come on by. I'll get them for you.
Oh, that's marvelous. That would be indeed. Yes, I've heard that a horse indeed, if they eat the vines, they become quite healthy and hale. And then once you've fully trained your horse up, you've really taken good stock of it. I think then you can feed it some of those if you get access to the Asura flowers, I believe. The horses love that, and it really restores their vim and vigor quite well.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start feeding my horses, that flower. I learned that from that feller Griff. He's a pretty good lad. He's a good lad. He's a horse trainer.
Hey,
all right. Well, farewell.
Until next time.
Take care, Vericosa. Take care till we meet again. Yes. Well, how are you? This fine. Did you rest well in the abode?
Indeed, I did. And yourself?
Oh, marvelous! Yeah, no, I'm all right actually, full of vim and vigor, and I have managed to get get you together a bit by bit quite the assortment of hopefully building materials of which you can have a potter around with, I believe.
Very good. Yes, I just need to acquire a bit more knowledge of my surroundings before I can really start to sink my teeth into the next project.
Well, I mean, if you have the time, etc., then I'm going to. I'm happy to go for a journey up north, and along the way, proceed to use this new warhammer that Shygoth made me last night to test its heft upon the skulls of our enemies.
Very good. Have you happened to have resharpened my knives by chance?
Yeah, definitely. They are all ready and good to go.
Wonderful. Then I shall gather some of those, perhaps a bit of food, and I am game for a little adventure if you are.
You're quite beautiful. Yeah, no, that'd be excellent. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that's good actually, because I would like to go further north to the Shygoth's place. I might bring the crystal with me actually. I am a regular beast of burden currently. I with the power of alchemy, I've managed to become strong enough to carry a inordinate amount of supplies with me. Yes.
Very good. We do love a good pack meal.
Truly. All right, you get what you need there. Well, so everyone walks at a beautiful pace. Here's me. I just need to get the calories off, apparently. I'm just always, yep.
You just need to back up your pace a little bit.
Oh, there we go, do I? Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, fuck now. Look very, very like, yes.
There you are, darling. There.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, no, can't do it with the weapon. Disappointed.
You've
All right.
tried.
Love the roleplay, Orc Boy. Hey, how was my voice, Orc Boy? Was I cutting out? Was I normal? Was I good? Like, could you hear me? Were you sitting there going, for the love of God, please no? Like, get a voice check from you? Were we all right? We know what the voice is like in this game at the moment. It is all over the fucking show. I'm always fucking around with settings on this. Truly. I know that if you're in a room, it echoes and is super loud. Less glitchy than the other night. Yeah, good. So maybe I'll just put it down just a tiny bit more then. Just my. It has to be done from here, surely. So I think it's voice chat volume. It's just super loud, right? Like it is super loud. Like, yeah, I mean, to be honest, you're not glitchy, but you are loud. You're very loud. And it's like a lot of people, right? Like, it's not just us, you know, it's literally the VoIP. The VoIP is just horrible. Like, that's why I do sound checks for my for talking here, and everyone's, oh, it's fine here. So it's like, all right, well, my sound gate and everything's working fine. Therefore, it's just settings in Conan. It's just, I don't want to run into people to roleplay. You know, I don't want to run into people like Fist and bloody Grumbles and shit while they're streaming and be like, rah, 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 rah. You know what I mean? Like, so I really want to make sure that my shit is at least bearable. I don't think I can repair my pickaxe though. Oh, I can a tiny bit. Need to get some black ice though. Okay. What do I need? Okay. Want some potions? Yeah, I'll carry 2 lots of potions with me. Grab some bandages. Got some food, we've got some drink. Not that we need all this. It's fine. Health. Agility weapon. Okay, we'll make that up for Miss Eden there. Alright, cool. Alright, so we'll take the crystal up to Shyggoth. Grab that. Might grab some mead. Maybe a bit of wine. Yeah. Right. Armor. Armor's good. Okay. Okay, got that. So I've made you a bit of food up there in the kitchen. In the stove there should be at least a few pieces of food for increase your agileness with your daggers.
Very good.
And feel free to grab yourself a stack of bandages from the bonfire of trade.
Already been done.
And if you haven't, grab yourself in the alchemist bench here 10 of those aloe extracts. Alrighty. So I did fire up some of the so I've made 150 of those steel reinforcements and 150 of the hardened bricks, which I believe is what's needed in the artisan bench to make a vault. So I'm interested to see what the vault does, that's for sure.
Well, hopefully it will allow us to use our materials in a much greater radius, because currently it's rather...
No, I don't think that's actually going to fix any issue of that. No, it'll just mean it's one center repository that we can put everything in rather than numerous boxes. But, you know, it's something, right? It's something.
It is certainly something.
So what I'm thinking is we'll do the circuit here. We'll do all the old rock puppies, get the one in the center and all the way up on the hill and down there, go over to the other bit. And then we'll kind of make our way... we'll make our way to the summoning circle. We might go in there, you know, knock some heads, and then can keep on going north. I reckon that'll be a good one.
Very well.
Okay, rock puppies. come hither. Here you go. I'm not as strong of the swing at the moment as I was because of my pack ability. Now, what do you want me to do? Do you want to just get a stab in and then I'll clean it up?
Yes, I think that'd probably be easiest.
There we go. That works. There's the one over here. Marvelous. So yes, I did the trade with Legionnaire Vex. Got her the 30 vials of blood for her usage last night. What she's going to do with it, I don't know, but you know, she'll tell me a bit about their legion. They're kind of further up north of Separu town and led by some grand leader or something. So I was like, okay, interesting.
And so what did we get in trade?
1,000 gold. Yeah, 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold for the 30 vials of blood. So
Very good.
like I said to her, I do not have a clue as to what the value of gold is per whatever, but we'll have to go over actually to the town of Separu, and there are some merchants there, and so, you know, at least I'll be able to get an idea of what they sell for money, eh?
Indeed.
But yeah, she mentioned the head of their legion, or so they're basically all about Aquilonia and doing things for Aquilonia. And it sounds like they are pretty fine with you. But the moment that their leader or the heads of Aquilonia say, no, you're not, then they'll just happily, like, end you. They're all very much pride in Aquilonia type of mentality, it looks like. I mean, which is fine. I mean, you know, she said, I wouldn't want you beheaded, you know, by my legatus. And I went, well, I wouldn't want to... Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to, like, summon demons onto your head, you know, Vex. So, you know, it's... I mean, I'd rather have you as a business partner than, you know, into conflict. So, yes. I can actually summon demons now onto people's head. That's pretty good, isn't it? I like that.
It's funny that you've been the one who has become the sorcerer.
I mean, I know. I have found that I, for some reason, had quite the adaptiveness to these grimoires lurking around. Maybe it's from all the books I've read from you and Dr. Des, but something just it worked.
Perhaps, yes.
Maybe it's all just in my head. Maybe I'm actually not summoning demons and doing very interesting things. Maybe I'm just on a very big bender from all my mead. I don't know.
No, I believe the tinctures that Dr. Des has been adding to your bathtubs have finally soaked in.
Oh shit! There we go. I can definitely. Well, that reminds me. I'll have to definitely educate you on the path to learning such esoteric delights, if you do wish. Anyway.
Indeed, I do very much.
I mean, maybe it's some sort of like weird twisted Morin's Day or something where we've swapped personalities, Missy. Maybe I'm the judicious one and you are.
Do you think some of the data just got mixed up during this current deployment?
Imagine. I'm gonna keep note to see if you start like getting in the kitchen there brewing alcohol and talking to people non-stop. Oh shit! Sorry, that was amazing. Well, I like that. You got an arrow in it. This hammer just took their head right off.
Stuck an arrow through the throat and you beheaded them.
I think I did them a kindness at that point, I feel. There we go. Pop goes the proverbial wazal. Well, there we go. Oh, that's delightful. Yeah, so far I've not found anyone or any group that is adverse to sorcery. Varicose said they don't feel that easy too much with sorcery, but I haven't met anyone that's very, I do not like sorcery. We hate it. So that's good.
I'd figure if one lived in a swamp that they'd be a little bit more warm to the idea.
I mean, what? That feels a bit stereotyping a person who lives in a jungle that they would be engaging in sorcery.
Well, you have to keep the mosquitoes away somehow.
Truly. We can't all be swamp witches, no.
Such a pity.
I know you and Dr. Des would love it if literally the world was nothing but swamp and witches. Truly.
Truly. Nothing but the most glorious of swamps.
Truly. It's a delightful little jaunt. There we go. A delightful little nighttime Exercise, Miss Eden, truly.
Hmm.
I believe he was going to say something, but it seems that his words got caught on the sledge. Actually, no, I might as well take care of these individuals as well. Oh, yeah. You know, I really should learn how to block with this giant hammer, but oh, where'd you come from? Hey, that was a bit sneaky, on it.
Oh, I feel like that was a bit over the top.
I mean, wasn't that? Look, they caught me underwears, okay? I was like, what? Oh dear. Thought you were going to do something grandiose there, but no.
No, instead I just ended up somewhere where I didn't think I was.
Well, there we go.
4 or
Sorcery.
5 times over. Truly.
No, he apparently is well versed in carpentry. No, well, he's now well versed in, like, I guess, coffins, that's for sure. If they have such a thing around these parts.
First in being dead, yes. Perfection.
I reckon I should wrap this wound up, that's for sure.
I go to the great feast.
I'm gonna go to a great feast. I don't reckon that's where you're going, that's for sure. If you do find yourself that there are some things you need to carry, of which of very much use, I can carry a reasonable amount.
most of these decoratives we have in spades at home.
Look, indeed, there are. If there is anything here of which you're like, yeah, this is good, you know, we can always get it. Definitely.
York will have your soul. I will drink your blood.
Get up, Miss Eden. Stop sleeping. Miss Eden, stop sleeping on the job. Okay, I feel that I should be probably bringing a bedroll for Miss Eden to rest on our journeys. Was that me? Maybe it was. That might have been me. I may have seen my two-handed hammer go swinging in. Although it's annoying that there's friendly fire on, it kind of does make it. At least you gotta work out a system, right? You gotta work out a system. That's for sure. Oh dear. There, I'm sure Miss Eden will be fine. She'll be in good spirits. Where did she go? Miss Eden, where did you go? She must have run back to base. She must have forgotten something. Okay. Oh no. Intriguing. That would be one cool thing is it would be nice, like, followers if you got downed and there was like an ability, you know, for a person to help you up, right? Says this probably, fuck you. We're just gonna have to work on the theory, right? We're gonna have to work on the theory that's like if Miss Eden is remotely in the middle of any combat, to just not swing the hammer, right? Like better for the creatures to do her in than say fast. Oh, I thought she dodged out of the way. She had not. Oh, where are you, Miss Eden? Oh, is that you, Miss Eden? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. I thought that I saw you kind of run out there. Did you drop some bandages or something out there you had to retrieve? Fair enough.
Indeed. I left my dignity at the door. I had to go fetch it.
Okay. So also, have you got yourself one of those fancy little like leather bedrolls?
I do, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously it's a bit late now, but I'd make sure that whenever we go somewhere a bit further in, maybe you just drop one down for you to make your way back to if need be. Yes.
Indeed, yes. It just happened to be one of those situations where it was suddenly 4 angry fellows and me in between you and your hammer.
I did see that perchance. I was like, oh, I hope that Miss Eden has just rolled out of the way. No, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, she has. She's rolled all the way out of the place.
Yeah, I rolled out, and then I was suddenly back in again, and then I was chasing my dignity.
I like how it's like I just wait. It's like you'll get stabbed.
Your heart will be eaten. Go to the great feast. Take me.
Oh, look, bloody hell. What the hell? He's got some sort of head that's been shrunken down. What's that about? That's a bit weird.
We have a very well-endowed dancer.
That is actually amazing because a dancer would... Shit. Okay. It's fucking the dancer is... Yep. Alright, well I guess we better bring her back, eh?
Indeed.
Indeed. A barkeep and a dancer, like amazing. I feel we've got everything we need for our establishment.
And we have everything to begin our brothel slash tavern, yes. Brothel tavern. Bathhouse?
A
brothel tavern?
bravan.
Yes.
A brothon.
The bravan.
A brothern.
The brothern.
A brothern.
Come one, come all, down to the brothern. Get washed and wet your whistle. We need to work on that.
I mean, that's fair. Apparently, there was some sort of bathhouse. That's, I think they'd opened that up today, but I don't know if it's still open or not. It was open up pretty early in the day, but. Did you feel like you've earned some, you've found some valuable insights in this combat?
I believe I have a little bit at least. As much as I need, I'm not quite certain yet. I'll make assessments once we return home.
Fair, fair. But yeah, so Shy Goth, him and his, I believe, wife and crew, or Kronk, I think, they've got like some sort of he's making like some sort of tower of obscurities or something. He does a bit of research into strange and esoteric as well, and so I gave him a few mysterious gemstones and some weird magical sword for him to do research upon. So
very good. Look at this fancy little establishment ahead of us.
Truly, what's... I didn't notice that, so it's pretty... Well, it's relatively close to us. I believe there are some
we have
cannibals.
new neighbors on the river as well. Cannibals around here? Surely you just... Look at this.
Okay, well, I'll definitely... Yeah, alright, what do we got here? We got... Home of... Yeah, Moonshimmer. Hello there, yeah, Moonshimmer. Hello. Anybody home? Anybody awake?
Look at this beautiful beastie.
Oh, actually, quick, before you go back in there, Miss Eden, you might want to make sure that you've told our wonderful dancer here to relax.
Yes, I will give her proper instruction.
Yes. Yeah, when did this go up? I never really looked at the ridge up here for a day or so, obviously, because I didn't realise this had been indeed put upon. Intriguing. Hello there. How are you? Oh, it's like some sort of person enjoying a bit of taverna. There we go. For a sale, a colossal serpent. 5 gold. 5x gold? What's it, just 5 gold? 500 gold? Oh, 15 gold? Colossal Serpent. Oh, a Colossal Serpent Alpha. Okay. Shit, Dr. Desert love that. Fucking all that. Bloody Dr. Desert just be like, what the hell?
Indeed. Only 15 gold coin?
That's what I was. I'm like, well, alright. Well, I guess we could. Guess we'll get ourselves
Only 5 for the little ones.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Wait, hang on. Okay, so there's a wait. There's a lift. Does that lift go
elevator.
down to? No, it doesn't go down to where we are, does it? No. No, okay, it goes to the yeah. So that doesn't really help us out because that kind of puts us at all the way at the bottom where we have to go all the way back up the top anyway. But in saying that, it is a good way for if we wanted to, we can come around the side here and then go down. Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, well, fair enough. The person does indeed enjoy snakes. That is for sure. Okay. Noted. Yes, there was a person that kind of like built there at the mouth of the river. That one's always a bit iffy because if they stay built there, it's good. But if they build outward, then it can kind of ruin a bit of the natural beauty of the place for sure.
Indeed.
Help me see it, and you love do dancing with dice, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I do indeed.
The thing with that one at the river, I find, is that is now the 4th place person I've seen build there. Like they'll build something there and then they go, oh, you know what? I actually might move further north or something, right? And then they just back up their base. It's like I've seen that 4 times now.
Indeed. I mean, it would be a lovely spot, but you'd really have to decide to settle there as opposed to, you know, realizing that you have neighbors straight on top of you.
Yes. Clean up a few mobs there.
Taste death.
Yeah, okay then.
Gods take you. Curse you.
It's a bit spicy, isn't it?
A little bit. Again, me being places where I think I am, but then I'm not.
Interesting. Sorcery, I tell you.
Indeed, I feel as
Sorcery.
if though I'm channeling you.
I was just waiting for me to when we're about home, right? And for me, our new dancer, to walk straight into my wow.
Truly.
I was doing my best to make sure that was not a happenstance. Truly. Okay, we'll put our golem stuff away. Hey, we got a guardian arm. Shit. Another head. Good stuff. A dancer. Bloody marvelous. 10 out of 10. Alright. Let's see what this is like. This is a vault. Put that in there. Vault. Oh, fuck me. We need steel, I say. Steel. Yar, indeed. Where's the steel? Here's the steel. Alright, take two. Vault. Yes. Yes. Oh, stretch. Oh, big freaking stretch. God, I felt every bloody muscle and bone and everything pop just then. Jesus God. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, that is... Oh, okay. Alright, the vault is quite... Jeez, alright. That is indeed a big... that's huge. That is... Jeez, alright.
Oh goodness.
I just wanted
Well,
to
you
see.
did say it was a vault.
It is literally a vault, isn't it? It's literally...
Well, now I know what to incorporate into whatever we do next.
Yeah, definitely that can be incorporated into like below, under being hidden, or up on that. That's definitely a you problem for sure.
Truly.
Wow.
The pillars that thing would have to be sunken into.
That's more importantly, I mean, does it carry like what's its
Yes, what sort of load can it bear?
So I feel, I mean, I could be wrong here, but although I feel
Container is locked.
yes, I feel as though it looks
So
as though
I can't even touch it.
what you can't.
No. Yeah, the little knob here says very much locked. Owner Yamcorp, yes.
I can see that myself. Hang on, let's have a look here.
Perhaps it's an issue of ranking. I don't rightly know.
Right, there we go. You should be able to use it now. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So it's they're
Yes, yes.
they're newly indoctrinated. It's like no, you don't get to. Welcome to Clan Yamcorp. Oh, they're going into our vault. Hey? Oh, and you've left Clan Yamcorp. Oh, okay. Nothing's
Truly.
involved.
Safety measures. I just needed all of the clearances first.
There we go. Well, I'll put the blueprints to that in the artisan's bench. Okay, I feel like I can make fancy butchering knives and other things, but do not have any black ice to make hardened steel, so oh well, whatever.
We'll have to make friends with whatever constitute as an Eskimo around here.
Exactly. What you want? You still need to have a bit of enlightenment.
Indeed.
Very good.
I'd like at least enough to be able to start making the fancier building pieces, but I'm a little ways off from that yet.
How far? Like how many pages in your book of study do you feel you're away from that? About the 30th page where there's that artistry, yes?
I'd say that I'm just shy of my 27th page.
Okay, all right. That's okay. There we go. Nice working with the daggers there. That's good, that is. How? How did I kill myself? How did I do that? How did that happen? What? Like, what the living hell? I'm sorry? What? Do I just sledgehammer myself? Like, what? I I feel I feel almost as if I somehow slipped in fighting that creature, and my hammer for some reason fell on top of my head.
These accidents do happen.
I mean, I hope not. That would be the first time I've ever knocked myself unconscious using a fucking hammer, but sure.
Sometimes you just start swinging so wildly, you just bonk yourself in the head.
Truly, that I feel that's what occurred just then. That's oh, there we go. Things you know, things you know. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know what I've gleaned from that information wise, but anyway.
Perhaps all that blood on your shaft has greased it up too much and it just slipped.
That's probably it, Miss Eden. That's probably it. Yes.
Crazy shaft, you hate to hear it.
Wait, did you hear that? Where is it? Usually there's two of them, but oh well. Well, at least decided not to.
I think that one was just the one.
There's usually always two up here. I thought I heard another one, but anyway.
He was hiding up around the corner, the second one that you were missing.
Oh, there we go.
You can see its beady eye up there.
Yeah, I thought so because I heard him going roar. Like, yeah, there we go. You reckon? How are we, Zivik? How are you? You well? How's your day been? Yeah, good. Pretty quiet, casual day. Pretty quiet, casual day. I started a bit later in the day. It only started a couple of hours ago, but I'm just
Was
a
it this one? Or is this
cheeky
the one
little
that we
stream.
killed? No, this one might be the one that you've been missing.
Oh, there we go.
He's become one with the wall.
Truly. Day went well. Excellent. Yeah, that's good. Ads are going to start in 3 minutes, peeps. Good to hear. Yeah, very casual day today. As I said, I had a few things I was doing, so I didn't start my normal hours. So I started at 1 o'clock. So I'm just going to do about 3 hours stream today till about 4, maybe 5. We'll see. Probably 3. I nearly walked into that giant scorpion leader of the queen of the scorpions in this region. That could have been great.
So what you're saying is we could have been swarmed.
Oh, very much so.
Sounds horrific.
So, Subnautica 2, I look forward to it, but honestly, I'm just going to wait till they release it, right? Like, there's no point playing it until 1.0 for me anyway, right? Like I don't really want to be like, oh yeah, what's it like now? And then having to stop.
Well, I don't think I hit him once.
Truly. You are suffering a bit from the me the other day, aren't you?
Severely, yes.
Purely support the devs finish it. Yeah. Yeah, let that real talk, that's probably what I'll do.
Feels if my aim is all over the place, regardless of what sort of range I'm at.
Mm.
Which is very unlike me.
Your heart will be eaten.
Poor Miss Eden. I feel for Saz because Saz having the same thing as I had the other day with the lags. It's fucking obviously, yeah, the lags being a shitter. At least we didn't die close, not close to base. But I think we'll definitely have to do the bed roll whenever we do an encampment or something. Which a good thing is you can just pick it up though. Yeah, see, the problem is too is that so there's friendly fire on, right? So I can't, like then, I saw that she was getting beaten up by the mobs, right? But if I had have went in to help her, I still would have cleaned her up with my own hammer, right? Like it would damned if we do, damned if we don't. She still would have got killed by me. Yeah, that's what I want. If we could pick each other up, that would be fine, right? Like your thralls. But, yeah, just kind of carking it is grim. I mean, the other thing too, is once she gets a bit of skills now, she might be able to actually, like, use the thralls. I was a bit damned if I do, damned if I don't on that one. Yeah, I had
no escape there.
No, yeah, and as you can appreciate, I couldn't go in and help you because if I had have helped you, I would have helped you. Yeah, like finish the job of yourself myself.
Indeed.
So what I'd say is just because with the leather bed things, is whenever we come to a camp, I'll just quickly put one down outside, yeah, and then if we are all well and good, pick it back up again. Yeah.
Yes, I feel that is very wise. As I said, nothing is quite what it seems for me currently.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing too is later on. Look, I can imagine, and later on, what you can do too is you might gain a bit of knowledge in maybe getting use of some of the more combat inclined workers we have, and then you could be doing a thing where you can go say to them, "Hey, you lot go over and beat that dude up while you sit back with your bow and arrow and stuff."
Well, it's not helping that, again, I shoot my arrow in one direction and it seems to go in another, and I don't feel that is correct.
No, that's absolutely not. At least you have workers, you could just be like, you lot go that way, and then at least you guarantee that they will. I get you.
Indeed.
Ads. Gus. If I knew enough medical practice, you know, like when you're knocked out a bit, I would have, you know, helped you to your feet. But yeah.
Well, thank goodness that you don't delve in any sort of necromancy. I wouldn't want to be a shining pile of bones before my time.
I mean, I
Rather not, thank you.
Oh no, Mickey coming in with the raid. Hello. Ads are finishing in 6 seconds. Hang on. Hopefully came in just. Hang on. There we go. Oh, you thanks for the raid, Mickey. How are you? How was your stream? You came in just as my ads were nearly finishing, so I'm glad for that. I saw you raid and I was like, oh no, you've raided while my ads are going. The worst of times, right? How'd your stream go? How are we all? Yeah, no worries at all. Appreciate yours. Yep, no worries. Take care, yeah. 100% respect the server image for going slow, testing the mods out, making sure they're updating bugs. Yeah, definitely. For sure. I may know a thing or two about the arts of the dead and the usage of their vitae, but you know, I would not tarnish yourself, Miss Eden, of course, into such a capacity.
That is rather reassuring.
I mean, I feel that's not the case for you with me. I feel at a moment's glance, once you gain that Eldric power, you'll be like, oh, anyway, oh no, Hastur, you've fallen down. Anyway, get back up. Oh, look, he doesn't talk as much anymore. That's a shame.
A pity.
Don't you be going dreaming such delights. I'm not yet dead in the ground. You bide your time. Wait, no, don't.
Pokey, pokey, mate.
Like, did that person just say okie dokie, mate? I feel that's exactly what they just said.
Imagine.
I honestly feel that is exactly
Okie
what.
dokie, mate. I feel that is parts of two of our past lives meshed into one. It's an abomination.
Truly.
A feast. Your heart will be eaten.
There we go. Got this. Well, there we go. Nice work. Yeah, got them. Did you get your bedroll put down?
I did, yes.
Marvelous. Hello, anyway, and welcome. Hope you all enjoyed Mickey's stream, yeah, and their glorious adventures. If you didn't know, my name's Lockabar. I'm an old Australian dude. So that's my defining feature. I'm an old Australian dude. He likes survival games and role-playing games and all manner of shit. Hello, and welcome. It is a later in the day stream, a bit shorter than I normally do. But we're getting a bit of leveling up for Miss Eden, our grand architect, so that she can start a building. And Miss Eden's got a bit of lag, so unfortunately she's... Yes, truly. Oh, there we go.
I will feast upon you.
Hey, nicely done. Nicely done.
Whimper in terror, fool.
I will.
Yeah, I killed the jailer there, unfortunately, but in a way I feel that's probably a good thing that I killed the jailer.
I will drink your blood.
Marvelous. You gotta drink our blood. I mean, that's a bit much, in my opinion.
Truly. I don't think they could stomach our blood after everything Dr. Dez has done to us.
I mean, that is true. That is true and correct. Yog, take me. I mean, no. No.
Take me.
I mean, I could have put up one of those fancy kind of altars to Yog, but it's not like Yog ever gave me any Christmas presents, so I'm not giving them any fucking presents, that's for sure.
Truly.
Prey comes to us. Your heart will be eaten.
No, notice he was one of the fancy ones of which knows some great lore. I've tried to encourage him to work for us, but unfortunately he's proven a bit difficult for me to do so. I feel I might see if there is someone that has someone of similar trade skills of which they would like to barter or something. What do we got in here? Jack shit. Marvelous.
It's a shame that you killed both of the extra strong ones. I got nothing off of those.
I mean, I mean, it's one of those decisions that I have to make, isn't it? It's like, there is two big strong ones and a sorcerer running around rampantly towards you. Do I A, just sit back and go, oh, she'll be right? Or do I... plus they were hitting me too, yes, so if I had to do anything, I would have been sleeping in the dirt. And I have not put any form of temporary measure in place, which is actually a bit silly on me.
Indeed. Harp on me about it and then have nothing for yourself.
I mean, I don't feel that I harp on you about it. I mean, it's more of the fact that I know that if I don't say something to you about it, you'll be quite disgruntled by the fact if you had not. Really. I'm going to take out one of these deer, though. Marvelous. You actually get a bedroll, right? Okay. Onwards, ever onwards. I should get some of this coal. I suppose we can go down here, and get some eggs. Oh, okay, this isn't where the eggs are. Okay. Well, there we go. We're doing our part.
Indeed.
Okay, actually, this is good because this up here is one of these strange obelisks, of which if we go up here and grab your bracelet and put it next to it with that strange map device of ours, this will be one of the places which you'll be able to travel to.
Slave, by order of the Warmaker.
Yeah, here it is. So,
Gladiator arena has been closed.
so the green ones, they tell an ethereal story, but these ones surrounded in corruption are the ones which you can travel to.
All slaves
Plus, there's a fancy book here. How good's that?
for reassignment. Obey and return, slave.
Oh, I've learned how to
War requires
squirm. That's sure that's practical in some sort of level.
Perfect for you.
It's really. Yeah, so that's a place, I believe. It's so locals call it the Pit.
Now that is certainly an abomination of a creature.
Truly, yeah. No, it's there is a dragon down there, and it kind of looks like a dragon made of bone. So that's
Ah,
that's definitely
see.
a thing. I am not equipped for fighting dragons of bone currently, so yes.
I'm barely equipped with anything.
Wait a minute. Okay. How good's this? A canyon of these buggers. Well, I think these ones are like a coal one. Just a casual bit of monster destruction, right? Oh no. What's that? Are you okay, Miss Eden? Excellent.
Yes. Just missing a bit of flesh. Otherwise, quite alright.
I heard a bit of a oh. I'm like, oh shit. But no, okay.
Indeed. Again, another one of those situations where I thought I was in the clear and then I wasn't, but then I was, and
Truly.
things hurt.
This actually works out well because I did actually need, as I said, coal. Marvelous. Okay. Where has Miss Eden gone? She has gone up over here. Okay. Fair enough. Right, now we'll go along the river. Oh, he's got these salamanders, they're pretty cool. They do spit acid though, that's a thing.
Acid spitting iguana?
Yeah.
Peculiar.
I usually find pickaxing these ones, there is a chance you can get these glands off them that are quite highly volatile. I guess the pickaxe kind of really digs into the flesh or something to dig it out.
Noted.
I mean, probably. Who am I? Am I a intriguer of the scientific endeavours? No. Probably not. Aiden's attacking all the poor little lizards. It's not good, is it? Truly. Mickey Spire. Yeah, okay.
Strange scent on the wind. Jibhal's song will guide me to the dark land. You will never return to your den.
Oh. I'm doing poorly here.
Pup are yours.
Yeah, just keep running, definitely. Can I get a hit in? Hello? Oh shit! Fuck.
You will never return to your den.
Hello? that was exciting.
Just as she came, just as I woke
Oh,
back up.
hyena. That's a... And it was a fancy one. There we go.
Indeed. Oh, feel a little out of my league here.
No, I mean, yet again, it's sometimes that was a camp of reasonably well trained individuals, you know, so that's okay.
Indeed. Did they have anything good in their camp, do you think?
Oh, well, we'll have a look. Isn't it over this rise up here?
Perhaps.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I know we want to go up to the spire above us. I think it's around the corner, of which is the way up. I got plenty of vases in this chest over here.
Have you nothing better, pup? You will never return to your den.
Yeah, fair enough too. Fair enough too.
Quite enough of that.
He was just hiding in one of those tents waiting for us. Oh, I found a spider egg sac. I'll save that for Dr. Des. She'll love that. Alright, let's see. I think it's around this way. Okay. As you say them. Where did you go there, Miss Eden? Okay, you're up there, are you? What's what happened, Miss Eden? Truly. Oh. You okay there?
Indeed, yes, I'm friends with 2 other fellows over there.
How do you get up there? I can't remember. Yeah, okay. We'll go around this side. I'm sure by going west, it will show us the way. Probably. Allegedly. Some kind of ruins up here. I don't know what's in there, but... That's interesting.
Surely there must be something here.
I feel that if you find something...
Elephants.
Oh. That elephant is indeed having a good time, I guess.
Indeed.
I think I'm going to find a nice little spot and put this nice little bedroll down as we go through here.
Tiger.
Well, I'm glad that went better than what from I thought it was going to be, so...
Indeed. I've got my bedroll here. Looks like there's maybe another tiger nearby.
Marvelous. I believe there is some way to go up to this place up here. Here we go.
This is lovely.
Truly. But it is not the pass of which I was thinking. Further up. There we go. Yeah, I hadn't seen that place before. That's intriguing. So these people are friendly. Just before you stab someone, these individuals are okay. They are exiles. There is, where is he? There is an individual for you to speak with. He's up here. Here you go. You have a talk to old Master Carver Hwang. He'll teach you a bit of interesting knowledge. Wait, why am I fucking exposed? What? Also, I'm going to get back down from here because apparently it's really fucking hot up here.
He's a yapper, that one. Over here, darling.
Okay. Alright, I'll share my possessions right in the middle of that giant.
No, if you can find me, you can find your possessions.
You're above me, aren't you?
Indeed, you ran straight past.
I'm like, did I just fall unconscious right where the giant death crocodile is, right? Okay.
Right over here.
Yes. Okay, I will let us go around the side and down.
Indeed. Shall we pick up our bedrolls and head home?
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
I'll
At
be a bit more
the
adventurous
time with
too.
that sounds good.
Indeed. It is getting rather late, and I feel my armaments are rather tattered.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's fine. That's fine. This way. So that actually is back down this way anyway. There is a feisty crocodile down here, though, and I would like to see if it is something of which is a possibility. How feisty is it? Nope. That was. I was hoping it wasn't. It was a tiny bit feisty. That is a bit more feisty
That
than.
is incredibly.
With your predilection to sorcerical movement and my own tattered armaments, I think that would have been giving a free one,
Poor choice.
a free meal, definitely, to the croc.
Indeed. Straight to the maw.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it looks rather dead already. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that infers it's being killed. Yeah. Right. How do you feel your studies have gone with that little venture?
I feel as if though I'd still probably need about 2 more pages to complete the chapter.
Fair. I mean, to be honest, too, when you awaken that next, you could probably just grab pick and go out to back to kill those rock puppies, and then just you know, harvest a bit of that stone and iron. Yeah, that'll definitely get you through it.
True, very true.
Up over here. How are you all anyway? Hope you're all well. Hope you've all been rocking along. Hope you've been enjoying those who've been playing or watching a bit of Conan RP. You've been going, hell yeah. If that is not something you have been doing, I hope the week's treated you all well. Hope you've been rocking along. Hope the weekend coming up is good, or at least relaxed. Yes, Conan needs the Game Corp's touch. Fair. It'll get there. It'll get there. Once we work out what the go is, they're okay. It's been good fun. Miss Eden's been lagging a bit today. It made it a bit difficult for the combat, but we've done alright. We've done alright. As usual, very, very casual. Oh shit, Miss Eden. Yeah, it's been very casual. But we're really happy about the Conan Enhanced Edition, though. It's been good. TeamSpeak's been spotty. Not TeamSpeak. The voice chat's been a bit spotty. It's been a bit over the show, but, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Well, there we go. Look at that. Home, sweet. for the moment home, truly.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Did you like my little foundation with the torch? I thought that was good. That was.
Indeed, indeed, perfection.
Yeah, exactly. I've learnt from the best. Yes.
Truly, you've been studying very diligently.
Did you see like roofs? I mean, you notice these roofs I put on top. They've actually got corners and stuff.
There
How
are
good's
roofs.
that?
I'm very proud of you for finishing a roof.
All that in there. Open all that up. What do we get? More truncheons. Amazing.
I've put my tattered armaments onto the bench here, the Tinker's bench.
Okay, it's all that slave forge stuff, isn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's all repaired.
Wonderful, thank you.
No problem, no problem. So yeah, okay. Well, you rest well, and I shall. As I said, I've got quite a lot of building materials at the ready for you, of various types. But I'm not going to. I'll only make the barest basics of the materials, as in the shaped wood and the bricks. Yes, I won't make the more complex versions of them because I don't know what you're going to use, but I know you'll use bricks and the shaped wood. That's for sure.
Very good, very good. Also, I'll put my daggers up on the forge upstairs as well, since those will need to be touched up as
Yeah, no worries. I'll repair them up in a moment then. Excellent. All right. Well, nonetheless, a pleasure, Miss Eden, and I hope you had an enjoyable, for the most of it, trip out further into the desert.
Indeed, indeed. Adventures abound. Learned things, saw things, yes.
Yeah, next time I'll take you to the Cave of Esoteric Sorcerical Delights, okay?
Wonderful.
Right. Okay. Oh, lordy. Well, we got a bit done today. We got a few more things. We got a little cheeky level. We did. What time is it? 4 o'clock. All right. Normally I start at around 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I started at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon today, so I started definitely a bit later in the day. And yeah, once Saz just trying to get to level 30 so that she can build all the DLC stuff and that, and then she'll probably start working on some ideas of what we're doing. the usual type of thing. We will go like have an idea of that. I think we're going more the sorcery blood type sales type thing, magic-y type stuff. So that'll be some sort of vibe. So it won't be this kind of sprawling out township or anything type thing that's going on here. This is just Lochaber being function over form. Yes, this is the having places where places need to be to do the things to do the leveling and bits and pieces, and a bit of set dressing for roleplay if people come by, right? Until Miss Eden builds up whatever we're doing. And I don't even know if we'll actually be just here either. Although, as I said, here is good. I do actually like the area. Dat lag, though. Right? Yeah, it seemed like you were struggling. You were struggling like I was. Almost. We got there, though. You got a few levels. But I definitely would say that, yeah, like, honestly, if you just log in or something like that, I'd just pick up the pickaxe, get your daggers, and just go at the back there and just kill some of those rock puppies and mine. Right, you'll get those 2 levels within 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm not even joking. The mining and farming XP is just, yeah. What I did too, right? What I did is, as I said, I did my potion and that. So basically I gave myself 20 points in expertise so I can just carry almost unlimited stuff. And I'm really fast with harvesting. So, you know, that's the one. You harvest resource nodes twice as fast. So it's like 2 to 3 hits rather than 4 to 5 hits per node. And then you get a boost of XP from efficient harvest. And you can carry, like I can carry like 406 weight, and pretty much all I carry with me is my axe and a pickaxe when I'm doing that, because I'm just mining and killing those rock puppies, so I don't need to carry my other tools or anything. And that's pretty much gotten to where I am now. Where am I now, actually? Level 52. Level 52. Yeah, look, I there's no reason not to either, you know what I mean? Like, while building, there's literally no reason not to have expertise at 20, and then, I mean, then it's up to you, right? But I mean, if you were thinking of using the thralls, right, which is a pretty good idea, if you're using thralls, you could actually kind of do the whole thing where you just go max authority and just have your thralls fully loaded. We gear them up, put good weapons on them, and you can literally sit back and just go die. Too much friendly fire? Yeah. Just yeah. So in that case, right, if you're still going agility, for example, right, you could just go full expertise and then usually you go a main stat, strength or agility. Vitality, that 10 points in vitality, the fast healer is excellent because that makes your aloe potions literally become the next level up potions. I personally like grit because I like having the endurance. Yeah. So I usually I get the fast healer. I think that's important. And then having the endurance and a bit of armor is nice. But yeah, full expertise for your building and farming, and you're fine. It's nuts. And yet again, you can always, and once you go back into a more combat-y thing, you can just then drop that back to like 5 points. Because like you keep 5 points in expertise because you get tool lose durability half as quick, and hunger and thirst deplete 33% faster. So 5 points in expertise, I think, is what you would always pick anyway, no matter what you build. Just for the tool loss durability. But yeah, that's what I do anyway. That's what I've been doing. I generally just log in the evening and I just do some farming runs. And she's pretty solid. But yeah, as I said, we will, because we're probably going a more kind of sorcery, blood selling, I don't know, crystal industry vibe, I don't know, alchemy type, magic-y type thing. Yeah, obviously Saz will build whatever she thinks fits that kind of type of thing, bring it in a bit, and then we'll have a think about where we build. I mean, yet again, I still think this is a cool spot. I'd be up for a kind of a place still here anyway. But at the same time, we can have a look at the jungle and look at a few other places, as long as it's not the Arctic. Yeah, look, it is kind of nice, right? Just because it's really is a crossroads type thing, right? Because you've got the undead city here. You come up from Newbie River, you kind of go onwards to the north. It's just an all round nice kind of spot here. Anyway, I'll let you are the grand architect of this shit, so we will do whatever you want to do in terms of that side of things. But yeah, it's getting there. It's good. As long as I said, the VoIP, the VoIP has its moments. Definitely VoIP when you're in a room. That's when it's loud and echoey. We'll get figured out exactly. Some Parlia shit to do too. Parlia shit, everyone. Horses and I don't know what I thought. My opinion of the new Parley update was this: it's cool, it's alright. Like you know what I mean? Like I wasn't like holy shit. It was just like, yeah, it's cool. You get a horse, all right. There's a new area that you can ride the horse around and collect new shit. All right. It's like, it's cool. It's fine. I wasn't stunned. I didn't just. Oh, the cinematic was great. I was saying that, can you imagine if they had the funding to do a cinematic for all the key points in the game, right? Like, just not everything, but every major kind of the main plot or something. That would be cool. Yeah, I doubt it, but I did like the cinematic. But yeah, Parlia. I said the horses was cool. But I did just think to myself, this is Parlia. It was at Parlia at its best, which is another more area for you to decide to romp around in, right? Like, I think that's the point. They're just new areas that you can just decide to farm things in and hang out and do stuff. Plus balconies. Balconies. Multi-story and balconies. Oh my goodness. Even I was like, ooh, balconies. That's nice. What else did I get today? Oh, yeah. Actually, I got a Temu thing. I know, right? I got a couple of Temu card game binders finally arrived. Some zip up ones. They cost me like $40, and they're like 1,000 page, not 1,000 page, but 1,000 card slot. For $40, and anyone that collects collectible card games like Magic, Pokemon, and all that know that, 1,000 slot, especially zip binders, usually go for more like 80 to 100, $120. $40 from Temu, and I was like, let's see what it was like. It was all right. It was they were actually pretty damn good. Just been stockpiling bullshit, so when I do get around to building in Parlia, right. Now's the time. Fucking balconies, right? Now's the time. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. Parley was pretty cool. I look forward to seeing the Parley updates. New bay windows have my heart. Yeah. Now, I just want a nice balcony to just be up. Just sit there and sit down, have a drink. Overlook that'd be nice to have a balcony overlooking the seaside place, overlooking the sea or something. A tavern type thing. My dopey ass ads are gonna kick in soon, TM. They are. Bear with me one sec. Who else is playing? Is there anyone playing on Nordheim? Streaming on Nordheim at the moment? Who is playing Conan Exiles, and is there anyone that is doing Nordheim Roleplay currently at the moment. There's quite a few people playing Conan Exiles, that's for sure. I mean, Fist is, but I feel that anyone that's here hanging out at the moment is probably already well and truly probably still watching Fist anyway, and I don't feel we need the hurrah of all that. I feel that if you're watching Fist, you'll be watching Fist anyway, right? Conan of Exiles. I think you'll see quite a few more people this weekend too, right? For sure. Doesn't look like really anyone else other than Fist kind of streaming, and I'm not going to raid Fist because he does not need me to be raiding him. That's right. As anyone that's here is probably already watching Fist. If you do not and have not, though, for some reason, know Fist of the Walrus on his own fucking server of Nordheim, you should check him out. He's the only one streaming Nordheim other than me. So yeah, rather than raid him, we'll just empathically raid him, right? But yeah, that's it for me. Shortish stream today. I'm gonna go feed the cats and then get myself a bit of food, and then I shall probably do something very unexciting where I will probably just farm up a few materials or something in game here, or do something, but not definitely worth the sitting there and vibing with. I will be back on Sunday. Feed me all the materials, right? Exactly. Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. Probably more than likely doing a bit more of the Conan Exiles. See if we can get a bit of role play and all that type of good stuff happening. And yeah, thanks Mickey for the raid, and for those that came in with Mickey. I hope you at least got a bit of modicum of entertainment there for a hot second, while Hastur and Miss Eden went romping around slaughtering cannibals and rock puppies. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your morning, afternoon and or evening, and I shall see you all on Sunday.